The hotel manager's enthusiastic response to her mention of the Greek island had probably been provoked by images of her exploring the whitewashed village, dotted with pink and blossoming bougainvillea, olive and fig trees, trying delicious seafood and admiring the views across the azure water from atop the famous red rocks. But she knew she had come back from the trip hardly rested, and new cases had immediately engaged her attention. She was incredibly grateful to her grandfather, Clarence Ashford, who had left her his entire fortune, along with his vocation to sleuth discreetly for the higher circles. But at times that very vocation left her little room to enjoy the freedom that had come with the wealth. The manager halted at her table, clasped his hands together in front of his chest with typical French dramatic flair, and whispered in a low voice, "Oh, Mademoiselle Ashford, I must be the luckiest man alive because you are here on this very afternoon when I could become the unluckiest man alive." Atalanta raised an eyebrow at this rather cryptic statement. "Has something happened?" "Yes." He looked around him, lowering his voice even further. "A crime." "Here in the hotel?" "Oui, c'est un drame." He pulled his hands apart and gestured wildly. "Une catastrophe. Madame Verson is one of my best clients. She stays here for months on end. She—" "Calm down, monsieur, and tell me in an orderly fashion what happened and how I may help." "You will help? Oh, I knew I could count on you. Come with me." He reached out as if to pull her off her chair. Atalanta cast a regretful look at the table full of delicacies. The manager said, "I'll of course ensure you can enjoy your tea later, and at the expense of the hotel. But right now I need your assistance. That fool Dorio is making a mess of it." "Inspector Dorio?" Atalanta asked with a rush of apprehension inside. She'd come across him before, and he had made it very clear that he had never liked her grandfather interfering with what he considered official police business, and that he didn't want her to follow in his footsteps. "I'm certain he is very capable and will do anything in his power." "Oh, he's doing anything, yes. Anything to upset Madame Versin. Her maid, the sculptor, and the stuff." The manager gesticulated again as he walked beside her, leading her up the elegant stairs to the first floor. "He has the audacity to have a female member of his police force search the persons of everyone who was in the room at the time of the theft. One maid already told me she is taking her leave after this affront." "What theft?" Atalanta asked to cut her way through his indignation over the police's way of handling the case to what had happened to the honoured guest. "Madame Verson has a ring she always wears. A gold ring with a large diamond in it. It was a gift from her husband. Years ago he acquired an African mine, and the best stone found there he had made into a ring for her when they married. He is currently on a business trip in Spain, and she is staying here at the hotel, where she can have the best meals and entertainment at night." "Yes, and something happened to her ring?" Atalanta tried to focus on the essentials while the manager led her through a corridor with a dark blue carpet decorated with the golden entwined G's and M's of the hotel logo. Potted palms stood along the walls, and oil paintings depicted elaborate scenes from the court of Louis the Sun King. "It vanished," the hotel manager said with a dramatic sweep of his hand in the air. "Madame has lost some weight recently, and the ring is a little loose on her finger. She stood up from the sofa and the ring fell and bounced away across the floor. Everyone helped to look for it, but it was not found. Madame rang for me and I contained all present in the suite until the police arrived." He stopped in front of a door of white painted wood, embellished with gold detailing of fruits and leaves. He knocked. After a few moments, the door was opened by a uniformed policeman. Past him, Atalanta saw a sofa carrying an elegant woman in her 40s, with blonde hair and a peach